Hey guys, what's up? Brandon here, bringing you another Bad Company 2 gameplay. And as you can see, we're playing a round of Rush on Harvest Day. And I thought I'd start you off with a little vehicle action, a little driving. And I love to drive in Bad Company 2, especially this little buggy, which I think is like the fastest vehicle in the game. I usually try and convince my squad mates to go on rides with me and flank the enemy, and usually ends in death and destruction, but it's a great time. So I'm doing some more aggressive recon kind of gameplay in this video, and I've really been loving the aggressive recon playstyle since I posted my last video. Normally I split time between engineer and sniper, but man, I've been playing so much recon lately. I'm just loving it. So in my last video I told you guys that I enjoy using the 12x scope even with my aggressive recon kit, but I have been trying out lightweight, and I've been really enjoying it, especially on offense, and I think I've kind of figured out when you want to use each perk. So I think lightweight is best suited for offensive situations, kind of like this gameplay really, where you're moving from point to point, you're trying to move very quickly, and you're trying to get off quick shots. So I've been using lightweight for my offensive recon kit for the past couple of days, and I don't think I'm going to switch back to 12x. However, on defense, I still think 12x is probably the better perk, because you're often moving around a little bit less. You're usually going to be around 1 or 2 points, your bomb sites or your flags. And so I still think 12x is a good perk for being a little bit aggressive on defense, but you can still sort of perch yourself in a good position and guard bomb sites. So I think it's hard to say which one's better. I think they're both good. They're just useful for different situations. So I'll leave it up to you to decide which one you like better. And so one other thing I want to talk about is as far as the aggressive recon playstyle goes, and that is, don't be afraid to use your pistol. We kind of covered this in my last video, but I think this gameplay illustrates it better. As a sniper, I'd love to get headshots every time, but it's just not going to happen that way. So when I go to kill someone, I expect to hit marker with my sniper rifle and immediately pull out that pistol to finish him off. But I'd like to take a moment to direct your attention here to this dirty no-scope on Alex. My goodness. He actually switched to my team later in the round, I think, probably because he didn't want to risk that kind of embarrassment again. So like I was saying, don't forget about your pistol. Don't treat it as an alternate weapon, a secondary. I would say treat it as a second main weapon. Use it just as often as you're going to use your sniper, because I think that's what makes the aggressive recon playstyle really effective, is being able to switch back and forth and finish people off very quickly. So as this gameplay rolls on, I also wanted to talk about the announcement that Team Fortress 2 is now free to play for everyone forever. So I was kind of surprised to hear this announcement because it was something I didn't expect at all. But I think it's a really interesting idea, and hopefully something that kind of foreshadows where the game industry is going in the future. And what I mean by that is that Valve is now presumably going to support TF2 solely through microtransactions. And I don't know that I like this if you talk about having to buy weapons or having to buy things that are kind of essential to gameplay, sort of like Battlefield Play for Free and some of the other Play for Free games out there. But I think TF2 has struck a nice balance in that you don't have to pay anything to play the actual game, but there are craftable items and hats and all sorts of things that you can get in the normal game, but you can get them quicker and easier by paying for them. And I really don't have a problem with that, because your dedicated gamers with money will buy them, and your dedicated gamers without money will just grind for them or try to get them through normal means. So I think Valve is making a very smart play here, because they're ensuring that Team Fortress 2 will remain relevant in the gaming scene for years to come, just like Counter-Strike has. However, in contrast to Counter-Strike, they now have a way to make money off of all of the people that are still playing their game through these microtransactions. So I think this will end up being a win for Valve, and obviously for us gamers too. So other game publishers should take note that this is the reason why many gamers consider Valve to be the best game development company out there. Valve knows their consumer. They know what we as gamers want. And this is why we trust all of our games to live on their digital distribution platform. You know, this is why people are still playing Counter-Strike after 10 years. Because instead of trying to recycle mechanics and sell us a sequel every year, Valve is working on making their existing games last. And just as I record this commentary now, there are almost 200,000 concurrent players playing Team Fortress 2, Counter-Strike Source, and original Counter-Strike. And that is just about unheard of for any company that doesn't rhyme with gizzard. So really all I'm trying to get at is that you should try Team Fortress 2 if you haven't already. It's a great game, probably one of the best games out right now, easily the most team-oriented game out right now, so it's definitely worth a look. So anyway, this gameplay is just about finished. Like I said, these maps are often pretty long, so I tried to just cut out the fun parts for you. So probably will not have another video for you guys in the next week or two, because I will be out of town for July 4th. However, I hope you guys all have a great July 4th holiday, or if you're not American, just a great next couple of summer weekends ahead of you. As always, thanks for watching, guys.